Hello everyone, welcome to the series on cultural studies, and in this video we are going to discuss Caribbean studies. Introduction. The Caribbean studies is a unique and diverse region comprising an archipelago of countries stretching from the tip of Florida in the north to the northernmost point of South America. This geographical span includes not only islands but also mainland territories like Guyana and arguably Venezuela, which are often considered part of the Caribbean due to their cultural and historical ties. The inclusion of Cuba, despite its distinct political and ideological stance, further highlights the region's complexity. The Caribbean's history is one of the conquest, slavery, indentureship, and colonialism, leading to a rich ethnic and racial admixture. This history has also resulted in a remarkable linguistic diversity, with languages such as Spanish, English, French, Dutch, Portuguese, and various Creole languages coexisting in close proximity. The Caribbean cultural and linguistic variety makes it a focal point for studies on cultural diversity and identity. Historical background and cultural diversity. The Caribbean history is marked by conquest and colonization, which has significantly shaped its societies. The arrival of European powers brought about the exploitation of both natural and human resources, leading to the forced migration of African and Asian peoples to the region. This convergence of different ethnicities and cultures resulted in a unique blend of racial and cultural identities. The region's linguistic diversity is equally remarkable, with Spanish, English, Dutch, and Creole languages all spoken across the islands and mainland territories. The Caribbean has long been the subject of scholarly debate regarding its cultural identity. Some, like M.G. Smith, argue that the region is characterized by cultural pluralism, where different cultural groups coexist in an uneasy tension, held together by external political and economic forces rather than internal cohesiveness. Others, like Edward Kamau Braithwaite, advocate for the concept of creolization, where Caribbean culture is seen as a blend of African, European, and indigenous influences. Despite differing views, most scholars agree that the Caribbean's creative imagination is a powerful force in shaping its cultural identity. The role of the creative imagination in Caribbean survival. The creative imagination has been a crucial element in the survival and resilience of Caribbean peoples. Despite centuries of exploitation and material deprivation, the people of the Caribbean have continuously transformed adversity into cultural expressions. A prime example of this is the steel pan, a musical instrument developed in Trinidad from discarded oil drums. This instrument symbolizes the Caribbean's ability to create something valuable and meaningful out of seemingly worthless materials. Literature and music have also played significant roles in expressing and preserving Caribbean identity. Trinidadian novelist Earl Lovelace's works, such as The Wine of Astonishment, explore the resilience of Caribbean communities. Similarly, the music of Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, and Bunny Wailer has brought international attention to the struggles and creativity of the Jamaican people. These cultural productions are more than just art forms. They are expressions of the Caribbean spirit, reflecting the region's history of overcoming adversity. Literary contributions and Caribbean identity. The Caribbean has produced a wealth of literary talent, with authors like George Lemming, Jean Rhys, Wilson Harris, and Erna Broadber contributing to a rich body of work that explores Caribbean identity. These writers delve into the complexities of West Indian personhood, offering insights into the ways in which Caribbean people navigate their unique cultural landscapes. The Francophone and Hispanic influences in Caribbean literature are also significant, with figures like Alejo Carpentier and Amy Césaire providing important perspectives on the region's cultural and historical struggles. In addition to these literary contributions, the Caribbean has a rich tradition of oral storytelling and folk humor, as exemplified by figures like Louis Bennett Coverley. These organic intellectuals, including calypsonians and rhythm poets, capture the historical and contemporary struggles of Caribbean people through their work, offering a powerful medium for the expression of Caribbean identity. Institutional Framework for Caribbean Studies. The institutional study of Caribbean issues and affairs is most prominently embodied by the University of the West Indies (UWI), established in 1948. The UWI has nurtured and been influenced by many of the Caribbean's leading intellectuals, including Derek Walcott, Rex Nettleford, and Edward Kamau Braithwaite. Located on a former plantation in Jamaica, the UWI symbolizes the transformation of the Caribbean from a place of colonial exploitation to a center of intellectual and cultural development. The Caribbean Studies Association (CSA) is another key institution that promotes the study of the Caribbean. Since its first conference in Puerto Rico in 1975, the CSA has brought together scholars from around the world to discuss and explore Caribbean issues. Other organizations such as the Association of Caribbean Studies have also played important roles in fostering regional and international connections in the study of the Caribbean. Creative imagination as a resource for the Caribbean. The Caribbean's creative imagination is not just a cultural asset. It is a vital resource that has allowed the region to survive and thrive in the face of historical and contemporary challenges. The creative imagination has been instrumental in helping Caribbean people overcome the material deprivation and psychological trauma of slavery, indentureship, and colonialism. As the Caribbean moves into the 21st century, the creative imagination remains a crucial tool for protecting and sustaining the region's cultural identity. Caribbean studies, therefore, can be seen as the study of this creative imagination and its role in shaping the region's past, present, and future. The field encompasses a wide range of disciplines and approaches, reflecting the complexity and richness of Caribbean culture and history. Conclusion: the Caribbean is a region of immense cultural and intellectual richness, shaped by a history of conquest, colonization, and resilience. The creative imagination of the Caribbean people has been a powerful force in their survival and the preservation of their cultural identity. Caribbean studies is an interdisciplinary field that explores this creative imagination, examining the ways in which the Caribbean has transformed adversity into cultural and intellectual wealth. Through its literature, music and art, and scholarly contributions, the Caribbean continues to make a significant impact on the global stage, offering valuable insights into the power of creativity and resilience. So this was the discussion on the topic Caribbean Studies. We will meet in the next video and discuss some other topic. Until then, goodbye and thank you.